like that? You 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 like that?
What's going on? It's Coach Williams, and I'm back for another breakdown. So today we are going to talk Christian Gonzalez versus Devon Witherspoon. And if you've been following me on all the platforms like TikTok, here on YouTube, Twitter, you know that I think that Christian Gonzalez is the best cornerback in the 2023 NFL draft, and that I'm not as high on Devon Witherspoon as other people. But I thought it would be cool to make a video where I talk about an area that I think that Devon Witherspoon is light years ahead of Christian Gonzalez. So let's just jump right into this thing, okay? So right off the bat here, we're going to talk this thing through. I think that they're playing quarters here. So I think that this is a 3-by-1 adjustment. They're playing cover 7, and this is stump. So Gonzalez is playing the deep third because it's a split field concept. It's kind of complicated, but let's just rock with it here, okay? Right. So right off the bat here, Bennett is throwing this little quick screen out here. And so we can see Christian Gonzalez getting into his deep third as the ball is being thrown. But wait, the ball is in the air, is headed to the receiver, and Gonzalez is still getting depth. Ball's been caught. Gonzalez is still getting depth. Receiver's turning upfield. Gonzalez is still getting depth. Right? His reaction time to the quick game stuff, especially in zone coverage, is not very good, right? It's not very good. Also in the run game, he can be a little bit late when he's in zone coverage like this. And yeah, I know. He's supposed to protect his deep third, right? Be deeper than the deepest. That's your responsibility and all that. But at some point, you got to be a football player. And when the ball is clearly being thrown, and it's being thrown forward, so there's no threat of a double pass, you can't keep getting depth like this. You got to show up. You got to get down there. You got to get downhill and make a play. Well, that is not a problem for Devon Witherspoon, okay? So we got him down here. He's pressed up on this receiver, right? He bails out. So it looks like he's playing a flat here. And the quarterback decides to tuck it and run. And as you can see, the quarterback has tucked the ball, right? He's tucking it. And he's running at this point. So there's no threat to actually throw the football. Well, Witherspoon sees that, and in a hurry, he gets downhill and hits the quarterback, right? And it shows up on tape a lot. He has a good feel to stay in coverage when the quarterback is still holding the ball out, or when the quarterback tucks it like he did right there, just saying, all right, there's no way he's going to throw this ball at this point, so just getting downhill and making a play. He's got really good instincts in the short and intermediate areas of the field and in the quick game stuff, right? He's really got great instincts. So now we've got Gonzalez up here at the top of the screen. And so, again, I think they're playing quarters here. I think they're playing stump, so it's a split field concept. He's playing cover 3. Everybody else is playing quarters rules. And again, right, quick game, RPO, screen game, right? Ball is being thrown. So, right, quarterback sets up to throw. He's clearly throwing the ball forward, so there's no threat of double pass. Ball leaves the quarterback's hands. Gonzalez is still getting depth. Ball's caught. He's still getting depth. And now he finally breaks when the ball is caught and the receiver takes a step forward. We need you to get downhill, because if you keep getting back like this, luckily, right, we got some guys down here and rallied to make the play. But look, we got the numbers advantage here, right? We've got the numbers advantage on the blockers here. The longer that you get depth, like if this guy stays in his zone and this guy stays back here and this guy's getting double teamed down here, the lanes for the receiver to run are massive, right? So the reason why we got to pursue to the football like madmen is to tighten those lanes down. And I know that he's a deep third player. He's supposed to be deeper than the deepest. But look, there's nobody anywhere near him. So there's no need to get this depth. And also, there's no threat of a double pass. It's clearly a forward pass. So got to get down there and make a play. And this is part of the thing when you're scouting players. You got to notice stuff like this to not just be like, okay, well, he's in the third. And like, you know, they didn't throw the ball to anyone in his area. I'm just going to skip past this play. This is showing you, you know, some traits There's a little bit of a reaction time issue for him. So now we've got Witherspoon here. He's pressed up on this receiver. It's a little A swing that ends up happening, right? So it's essentially slant slide here. And so the ball is thrown to the back. He comes off of this thing. He's in man coverage here. He comes off of this thing, gets off his dude. And although he doesn't make the tackle here, his other teammate does. If this dude breaks this tackle, he's in perfect position to knock this guy's head off, which he does on film a lot. And it's a third down. They get a big stop here. It's a huge stop in that situation. And, you know, his reaction, his feel for the quick game stuff is really, really phenomenal. So now I think they're playing straight cover 3 on this one. And so we've got Gonzalez playing his deep third. Bennett's back here. Doesn't like what he sees, decides to throw the check down. He's throwing it off balance. This ball is a lollipop, and it takes forever to get to the back. Now let's look at Gonzalez here, okay? So he's playing his third, right? Ball is thrown, this lollipop here, and he's still getting depth. Bucket stepping, jogging, not running that 4.38. I want to see you get downhill, right? So yeah, he's probably not going to make this play, but you can't think to yourself, okay, well, you know, the other guys, that guy's going to make a tackle. It's going to be fine. Like, what happens if you're jogging like that? He makes this guy miss. Well, now you got to make an open field tackle, right? We want to condense everything down, right? I want to see him play a little bit faster when the ball isn't necessarily going to his guy, all right? So now we got Witherspoon here. He's in man-to-man coverage in the slot. And this play is really impressive here, okay? So they're running mesh here, okay? And they know that they have Illinois dead to rights because they're in man-to-man coverage here. So they know that mesh is a play that can really screw up man-to-man coverage. And so Witherspoon has this just innate feel that this is not like some kind of slant or something like that, that this is mesh, right? So if it's a slant, he's going to want to drive it. And there's tons of tape of him driving these slants and getting in front of, stepping in front of these things, and making plays on the football. But he just has this innate feel that this is not a slant, that this is mesh, so he doesn't go underneath all the trash. He can feel the trash in his peripheral vision. So he takes off immediately and goes over the top of it. And then the feel to stay as tight and as skinny to the trash as possible. You can see he's right off his teammate's ass, and then he gets back downhill, tackles this guy. That is just A+. I don't know how you could watch this guy and not think safety. Like, that looks like a play that a safety is going to make, man. Like, oh my goodness. Great play right there. All right. So the other area where people say that, you know, Witherspoon has the edge on Gonzalez is that Witherspoon is just an edgy player, right? That he has just got this edge to him, this chip to him, and that, you know, Gonzalez, he's a little bit more smooth and relaxed, and, you know, he kind of feels like he's like a jazz album or something like that. But don't be fooled. This man's got a little bit of edge to him too. So we're not going to talk any schematics here. We're just going to see what happens on this play. Bennett breaks the pocket. We all know that Stetson Bennett doesn't have the arm strength to make this throw from the opposite side of the field. So Witherspoon could just take this play off. But nope, he decides to get physical with this guy in the back of the end zone and push him around a little bit, right? So he does have a little bit of an edge to him. So this play, all right, so this play right here from Witherspoon is really impressive. This is a really impressive play right here. Just for instincts, just to know what's going on and have just an innate feel for things, right? So you can see here, Witherspoon's eyes are locked in on this receiver, right? And so this cross motion comes, and he doesn't even need to look at the motion. His eyes are right where they need to be on his receiver. Doesn't even need to look at the motion to know that it's coming and that he's going to have to pass this thing off. So he passes it off, gets tight to this receiver. It's probably where the quarterback wants to go. It's probably an outlet for him. Quarterback can't go there. So now he starts getting a little bit of depth, right, to apex things in case something else is coming back around. And again, he's reading that quarterback, and you see that quarterback tuck that ball. He's not in a position to throw it. Look at how instant, the second that the quarterback tucks the ball, Witherspoon reacts. Like, that is elite innate reaction, and then he's the guy that gets in and makes the tackle. How can you watch this dude and not think that this dude is an all-pro safety? Like, I don't know how people can like, the instincts and the feel for what is going on and how many plays he makes near the line of scrimmage. Wouldn't you want him closer to the line of scrimmage? Have him play nickel safety? I don't know. You tell me. All right. So we got Gonzalez up here. And so this play right here is one of the most impressive plays I've seen in the entire draft process. Okay. So we're talking about reaction time. We're talking about how the reactions are delayed. I don't know what it is. You'd have to get on the board with him. You'd have to get in a meeting room with him, talk the film through with him, because he definitely does have quick reaction time, right? So there's something else mental going on there, and somebody's going to have to unlock this, because look at this play right here. So they're running boot here, right? So it's a play action pass, and they had been killing the Ducks on the goal line in the run game. Like, they were just dominating these guys up front, moving them. So, they're jazzed up and juiced up to stop the run here. But he doesn't overreact. He stays where he needs to be, right? And so they're running essentially this goal line smash here. So Brock Bowers, best tight end in all of college football, he's running the corner route. And we got this back here who's going to run to the near pylon. So Bowers is going to go to the back pylon. He's going to go to the near pylon. And so Gonzalez is supposed to be defending the back pylon, but he gets his eyes down here on the back, and he leaves the best tight end in all of college football wide open. And you can see Stetson Bennett's eyes. He's reading that. He thinks this is going to be an easy touchdown. Nope. Speed turns back around. He's all over this thing. Bennett can't throw the ball there. And what's really dope about this is if you look at Bennett's eyes here, he's reading it. He thinks he's got him dead to rights. Watch him pull the ball up. He's going to throw it. Can't do it. Because Gonzalez loops back around, speed turns all over this thing. But Bennett goes back around, makes an incredible play, throws to a wide open guy in the end zone. Right? And so this is why it's important to scout these plays out and watch all the plays. Don't just watch the plays where, the ball goes in their direction or it ends up being, an interception or PBU or, balls caught on them or whatever. You got to go through the whole thing. Don't just look at the box score and try to cheat. Watch everything and you'll get a feel for these players, okay? That's the best way to scout these guys. So as you can see here, right, he's reading down. He's widening with this back. His responsibility is supposed to be the back pylon. And I don't know if he baits him into this throw or if this was just a reaction time thing. But this is super impressive. And Gonzalez has got the best speed turn in this entire draft. It's a thing of beauty. So he gets all over this thing. And then, as we know, the play doesn't end well, though, for the Ducks. So that's it for this video. I just wanted to put this together and show the comparison between Gonzalez and Witherspoon. We've already said some nice things about Gonzalez, but Gonzalez does have some warts to his game. And I think that Witherspoon could be an all-pro caliber safety. Y'all know me, though. I just don't really like his vertical game, right? I don't know what his long speed is. I wish he had run at the combine. I know he's got a little workout that's going to be happening soon. I never trust those. I only trust the NFL laser. So I think, though, that both of these players are really good players, and they're going to have pretty interesting careers depending on where they go and what systems that they end up getting put in. So that's it for this video, and I will see you in the next one. So as always, you know what it is. It's Coach Williams, Ball Hawks. We fly. I'm out. Peace.